Hi students, welcome back to the continuation lecture. In the previous class, we have studied about Atwood's machine, and now we will see some of the problems on pulley arrangement, pulley block arrangements. Now let us solve the questions that I give. Find the accelerations of the given blocks and tension in the string. The diagram looks like below. This is 6 kg block and this is a 4 kg block. Now what is the question is, what is the acceleration of these blocks and also tension in the string? To solve this question, already we have solved the basic Atwood's machine, which will give you acceleration of m2 minus m1g by m1 plus m2, that is equal to here 6 minus 4 2g by 10 kg m1 plus m2, that is answer is g by 5 meter per second square. 6 kg block goes in the downward direction and 4 kg block goes in the upward direction with g by 5 meter per second square. G, we take it as 10 meter per second square. 2 meter per second square is the acceleration. And what is the tension? Tension is equal to 2 m1 m2 g by m1 plus m2. That should be equal to 2 into 6 into 4 into g divided by 10. That is 2 6 are 12, 12 4s are 48 g by 10. That is 4.8 g is the tension, 48 newtons. Tension is equal to 48 newtons and acceleration is equal to 2 meter per second square. One block goes down with acceleration 2 meter per second square and the other goes up with 2 meter per second square acceleration. But still you can solve this problem in your basic conceptual understanding way, that is by drawing free body diagram. 6 kg block, what is a free body diagram? T upwards, cut and pull it, tension will be in the upward direction. 6g will be in the downward direction. In the same way for 4g, 4 kg block, tension, cut and pull it, T will be in upward direction, 4g will be in downward direction. I am assuming here 6g will go down with acceleration a. If 6g goes down with downwards with acceleration a, 4 kg will go upwards with acceleration a. So then by drawing the equations, if 6g is going downwards, bigger force 6g minus tension is equal to 6 into acceleration. In the similar way, T, the bigger force, minus 4g is equal to 4 into a acceleration. Otherwise you can take upwards, the ones which are going in the upward direction to be positive, ones which are going in the downward direction to be negative, and acceleration upward is positive and acceleration downwards is negative. By using that also we can solve. How will I get that is equations? Same equations I'll get in a different manner. So this is T upwards minus 6g is equal to 6 into minus a, because acceleration is downward direction. Here again T minus 4g is equal to 4 into acceleration which is going in upward direction. Both are same. So if you multiply this equation with minus, you will get this equation. So either you can follow this way or you can follow this way. You can get the answers. So if I take this equation, so if I add both these equations, tension will be cancelled. So 2g will be 10 into a That means A is equal to 2g by 10, the same answer that we got by using the formula, that is 0.2 meter per second square. Then if we substitute this A in this either first equation or second equation, we'll get tension. So second equation I'm substituting, to T minus 4g is equal to, I'm taking g here as 10 meter per second square. T minus 4g is equal to 4 into A, that is 2. That implies T is equal to 8 plus 4g, that is 40. That is T is equal to 48 newtons. You can solve in this way also to get the same conclusion of answers. The acceleration of this block is 2 meter per second square. 6 kg is going downwards, and with 2 meter per second square, 4 kg is going in upward direction acceleration. And the tension is 48 newtons in the string. Because the string is ideal and the pulley is also ideal, consider here. So then the pulley will not rotate. This is the basic Atwood machine kind of problems. You can solve another question as homework. You can solve. One is 10 kg, another is 5 kg. So again the same question, find the acceleration and find the tension in the string. So if I draw the free body diagram, 10 kg block, tension, cut and pull it, tension will be upwards, 10g will be downwards. For 5 kg block, 5g will be downwards, and again tension, cut and pull it, the tension will be T. Because the pulley considered here to be ideal, it will not rotate and it is also massless. The tension throughout this continuous string will remain same. So that's why I took T as same. In rotational motion, in future we are going to study, in rotational motion topic, it will rotate and it will also have mass. So because of, and it will also have friction. So if it has friction and also has mass, the tension here will be T1 and the tension there will be T2. We will have two different tensions there. So now by solving this one, 10g, I'm assuming it will go downwards, and 5g, it will go upwards. So then the equations, I'll solve. 10z minus T is equal to 10 into acceleration in the bigger force direction. And a similar way, T minus 5g is equal to 5 into acceleration in the bigger force direction. Bigger force here is tension. So if you solve both of them, so T will be cancelled. 5g will be 15a, that implies a is equal to 5g by 15. The answer is g by 3 meter per second square. So 10 kg block will go downwards with g by 3 meter per second square, and 5 kg block will go upwards with, I'll write here, 10 kg block will go downwards with g by 3 meter per second square, and 5 kg blocks will go upwards with g by 3 meter per second square. Then how to find out the tension? Substitute this g by 3 in one of the equations. Substitution in second, I am substituting in second equation. You can solve in any manner. T is equal to 5g plus 5a, that implies 5g plus 5a is how much? 5g by 3, that is equal to 3 5 is 15, 15 plus 5, 20g by 3. 20g by 3 is the tension here in this block. In this 2m1 m2g also you can apply, and you can get 2 into 5 into 10 into g divided by m1 plus m2 15. So 5 3s here. Again you get 20g by 3 as a tension. Again m2 minus m1 g by m1 plus m2 also you can get. Because this is the basic Atwood mission, you can get those answers. But this process, whatever I taught you, will be helpful for even in complicated problems of pulley arrangement. Then let us go to the next question. Let us see this question. Find the force applied by string A on the given pulley. So if the pulley is like this, and this is string A, and the concept here is this is, here the string is having a tension T and this is having tension T. So now the question is, what is the string A, what is the tension force applied by the string A on the given pulley? You see here, in this Newton's laws of motion, we assume, you can try this, you can pause the video and try, and if you don't get it, you can see the solution that I'm going to do here and the explanation. This is an important understanding that you need to have. If pulley is massless in our whatever the topic we are studying here, pulley is massless and also it is frictionless. First thing, if pulley is massless, suppose assume if pulley there is a force F applied on the pulley, unbalanced force. Force is equal to mass of the pulley into acceleration of the pulley. Acceleration of the pulley will become force by mass of the pulley. If mass of the pulley is almost zero, massless, then the acceleration of the pulley will become infinite. You cannot solve, the pulley will run away like anything with infinite acceleration, which is not possible. So what we will do here, the net force on the pulley should become zero in this condition so that the pulley will not move here. F net is equal to 0. Because of assuming that pulley is completely massless. If net force on the pulley is 0, so I will draw the free body diagram to this pulley. So if I draw the free body diagram to this pulley, there will be a tension downwards, there will be another tension downwards, which is actually pulling. Cut and pull it. Cut and pull it. So that T will be downwards, T will be downwards. And there is another tension, TA, which is cut and pull it upwards. So if we balance the net force to be equal to 0, net force on the pulley should be 0. That implies so TA minus T is equal to 0. That implies TA is equal to 2T. Net force on the pulley, if we make it 0, then we will get this answer. If this is T and this is T, and this tension in this string will become 2T. This is an interesting observation here, which will be helpful in solving number of pulley arrangement problems by using this concept. Let us go to the next question. The question here is, find the acceleration of the block in the figure given below. The question is, there is a pulley and there is a block here, 4 kg, and there is a force applied here, 60 Newton. And the question asked is, this is an ideal pulley only. The question asked is, what is the acceleration of this 4 kg block? You carefully observe here. Some students, this is another 5-star point to be noted. Some students, what they'll do, so this is like, they consider this example to be like this, 4 kg and 6 kg. But these both scenarios, the acceleration will be different. Let us see how it will be different from the thought out value by students. Let us see. So if 60 newtons of force is applied here, this entire tension will become 60 newtons. This is also 60 newtons, and this entire string will have 60 newtons only. So if we take this 4 kg block free body diagram, there will be a tension upwards and 4g downwards, and it will go upwards with an acceleration a. So t minus 4g is equal to 4 into a. T is how much? Entire string, continuous string, which is one string. There's only one string here. That entire continuous string tension will become 60 newtons. So 60 minus 40 is equal to 4a. That means 20 is equal to 4a. Acceleration will become 5 meter per second square. This is the answer here. But what is the value of acceleration in this case, second case? Here the tension will actually become, this entire 6 kg will not become the tension. We have found out in the previous problem of this sort. There we got tension to be 48 newtons. Acceleration you see 6g minus 4g divided by 10. That is 2g by 10. That is g by 5. That is 2 meter per second square is the acceleration you got. Here, if you consider acceleration to be a1, here acceleration to be a2, that a1 should be greater than a2. Here entire 60 newtons is converted into the tension, but here in 6 kg only 48 newtons, 6 kg 6g, only 48 newtons is converted into the tension. So there is a difference in both these cases, and this question is once asked. Similar question is once asked in previous year IIT Advanced. So comparing these both situations, I hope you have understood this conclusion. Suppose here the difference is there in both the cases, and suppose if the question is asked as another question is in the same part, from the above situations, what is the tension in the, suppose consider this is a PQ string and this is RS string. What is the tension in the strings PQ, tension in PQ and tension in RS? From the previous concept that we have learned here, if this is T and this is T and this will become 2T, so that net force on the pulley will become 0. If this is T here, again this is T, this will become 2T, so that net force on the pulley will become 0. So the TPQ will be 2 times of 60 newtons. Tension in PQ will be 2 times of T here, T1, that is 2 times of 60 newtons, which is 120 newtons. In the same way, TRS, that is 2T2, that is 2 times of 48 newtons, that is 96 Newton is the tension in RS. Here, how did you get 48? We have solved in the previous questions. If you don't remember it, again 2m1 m2g by m1 plus m2, or you can solve the problem by free body diagram. Tension will be equal to 2 into 4 into 6 into g by 10 is 250, 460, 24 g, 520, 24 20, 48 Newton. So let us see the next situation and next question. Here the question is, find the acceleration of the given block and tension in the TPQ. So the given diagram is as shown. PQ rod or PQ rod. So PQ is there. The block. It is pulled with 18 newtons here. 6 kg block. If you see this question, let us apply the concept that we know by drawing free body diagram. So here, if this is pulled with 80 newtons, this entire string will get how much tension? This entire string will get a tension T that is equal to, this is entirely connected one string, T is equal to 80 newtons. Okay. And if we draw the free body diagram for 6 kg block, so the tension will be upwards, 6g will be downwards, and the acceleration will be going upwards. So T minus 6g is equal to 6 into A. The T is how much? 80 newtons. 80 minus 60 is equal to 6 into A. And 820 by 6 is equal to A. That means acceleration is how much? 10 to 3 z. This acceleration is equal to 10 by 3 meter per second square. Here I am considering g to be 10 meter per second square. Then another part, one part is the finding out the acceleration, and the other part is finding out the tension PQ. You carefully see here. On the pulley, what is the free body diagram? You might think the tension will be 2 times of 80. No, it is not like that. Net force on the pulley should become 0. Carefully see here. If this is a pulley, the tension here is 18 newtons and the tension here is 18 newtons, cutting and pulling it. Then there is another string or rod here. Here there will be tension T dash. Now if you see, what is the net force on this pulley due to this 18 newtons and 18 newtons? So there will be a net force on the pulley in this direction, so which is having 80 and 80, means 80 root 2, root or p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. Both are having at an angle of 90 degrees. So root or p square plus q square plus 0. The root or 80 square plus 80 square. That means 80 root 2 newtons will be the tension in this direction. So exactly this rod T dash should be equal to 80 root 2, so that the net force on the pulley will become 0. Here the tension T dash will be root over 80 square plus 80 square, that is equal to 80 root 2, not 160. I hope you are clear with this concept of making the net force on the pulley to be 0. This is a very important concept, valuable concept to understand, most valuable concept that we have learned, making net force on the pulley to be 0. Let us go to the next question. Find the acceleration of the blocks in the given arrangement. Six kg. Let us solve this question. So this is smooth flow. If we solve this question, let us draw the free body. To solve this question, we need to draw the free body diagram first. So if 6 kg block for free body diagram, if there is a tension in the string, the entire tension will be constant throughout the string, considering this pulley is ideal. Here, whatever the questions we are discussing in this Newton's laws of motion, we consider pulley to be ideal. So 6 kg there will be a tension T, and there will be 6g downwards, and in this system it conveys to you the 6 kg block should go downwards. This is going with an acceleration A. Similarly, if we draw free body diagram for 4 kg block, there will be a 4g downwards, normal reaction upwards, and there will be a tension. Cut and pull it will be in the forward direction. So if the string is going, if this string is going down with an acceleration a, suppose if the string goes by 2 meters down, 2 centimeters down, say this string also should go 2 centimeters in the forward direction in the same time, because it's a connected string. You cannot increase the string or decrease the string for the say or give for the given string, because it is inextensible also for ideal string. So how much ever acceleration the 6 kg block will have, the same magnitude acceleration this 4 kg block will have, and will slide along this horizontal table. So if this is considered acceleration a, this also should have acceleration a, and it has a tension t in this direction. So if we solve the free body diagram and by solving the equations, there is no vertical motion for this block. That means n minus 4g is equal to 0. That means n is equal to 40, which is not an important point considering the given arrangement. So let us see, there is no vertical motion of this block. Now if we see the equations, 6g minus t is equal to 6a, and the similar way t, there is no backward force, should be equal to 4a. If we add both the equations to cancel out t, 6g is equal to 10a, that means acceleration is equal to 3 by 5g, that is 30 by 5. If we consider, that is 6 meters per second square. And if the question is asked, this is the first question asked, which is asking about the acceleration of the blocks. If the question is asked as what is the force applied by the clamp on this pulley, so here second question I am asking here, force applied by clamp on the pulley. So if we draw free body diagram for pulley, there is a tension in this direction leftward, and there is a tension in downward direction. So the resultant force will be root 2t. What is the tension here? Substituting, tension is equal to 4 into the resultant force will be root 2t on the pulley by the strings. So there should be an opposite tension applied by the clamp on this pulley to balance this root 2t. So the tension T dash due to the clamp on the pulley is root 2t. So what is the tension here? Tension here, if we substitute, tension is equal to 4 into acceleration in this equation. Acceleration we got as 6 meters per second square, that is 3g by 5, 30 by 5. That is 24 Newton is the tension. Then the T dash will be clamp, the tension or force applied by the clamp on the pulley will be root 2 times of 24, that is 24 root 2 Newtons. Hope this is going clear for you. In the similar way, solve the next question. Find the acceleration of the blocks. This is smooth. G. In this question, you carefully see here, concept and the application that we need to do for this question also remains same, but you need to understand one thing here. On the previous questions, here if we take the tension as T, here also we took as tension T because it is a connected string, but here it is not a connected string. There is a 3 kg block in between this string and this string, this A string and B string. So this here the tension will change. The tension will not be the same as T1. If we take it to be T1, the T1 and T2 are different because there is a mass in between these strings. So if you solve this problem, the 10 kg block, if we solve the free body diagram, so T1 I am taking in the upward, cut it and pull it, cut it and pull it. It will be in the upward direction. So 10g in the downward direction. This block will go downward with an acceleration A. Then for 3 kg block, there is a tension, cut it and pull it. There will be a 3G downwards, normal upwards in vertical motion, vertical direction. In a horizontal direction, cut it and pull it. T1 will be in the right direction. And again cut this string, B string, and pull it. T2 will be in this direction. Tension can only pull, it cannot push. So be careful in writing down the tension. Then for 2 kg block, again 2G will be downwards, normal. This is N1, I'm considering this is N2, and there will be tension T2 in this direction. This block, 3 kg block, will go in the forward direction with an acceleration A, because how much ever distance this 10 kg will go down, the same distance the 3 kg will go forward, and the same distance 2 kg will go forward, because they're all connected. And the string will not extend. This 2 kg block will also go with an acceleration A in the forward direction here. So if we solve the equations for these 3 blocks, first equation, 10G minus T1 is equal to 10A. T1 minus T2 is equal to, because N1 and 3G are in a vertical direction, there will not be any vertical motion of the block here. That means N1 should be equal to 30 newtons. Here N2 should be equal to 20 newtons. But it is not required in this question. But for drawing the free body diagram, I drew these things. So T1 minus T2 in the direction of motion should be equal to 3 into acceleration A. And T2 is responsible for 2 kg is equal to net force on 2 kg block is tension T2, that is equal to 2 into A. Then if we solve these equations by adding them, T1, T1 cancel, T2, T2 cancel. The 10G is equal to 10 plus 3, 13 plus 2, 15A. That means acceleration is equal to 10G by 15. 2 is 5, 3 is. The answer will be 2G by 3 meter per second square is the acceleration of the block. If the question is asked at tension also, we can substitute this 2G by 3 acceleration. This third equation, we'll get T2. If we substitute T2 in the second equation, T2 and acceleration in the second equation, we'll get T1. And we can find out T1 and T2 here. Okay. Hope you have understood this question. Let us go to the next question. Let us solve the next question. Here, this is a P string and this is a Q string. So the question is, this is R string. The question is acceleration of the blocks. First question is acceleration of the blocks. The second question is tension in, what is the tension in, what is TP, TQ and TR. These 3 strings are different. This string is entirely same till from 3 kg block to this 3 kg block. This Q string, there is this block in between this P string and Q string. So TQ and TP will not be same. So this TQ string tension and the string R, the tension in that string R, that is TR. This is the question that we need to find out. Let us solve. Again, whatever the question may be in this topic, free body diagram is very crucial. And we'll apply the concept that we have learned. So if we draw the free body diagram for 3 kg block, cut it and pull it, and there will be a TP which is going in the upward direction. Cut it and pull it. If I cut it and pull it, then there will be 3G downwards, gravity, due to gravity force, 3G newtons acting in the downward direction. And the block, from the question, it is seeming that this block is going in an upward direction. I'm assuming this upward direction acceleration to be A. Then another 3 kg block free body diagram. So there will be cut it and pull it, TP strength tension in the upward direction and 3G downward direction. And also if there is another string called Q here, if I cut it and pull it, the tension will be downwards for this. So then another 3 kg block is here. So if I cut it and pull it, the TQ will be upwards and 3G will be downwards. If I solve this problem equation, and this 3 kg block should go downward with an acceleration A, and this 3 kg block should go downwards with an acceleration A. We solve the equations. TP minus 3G is equal to 3A for first block, and second block 3G plus TQ minus TP is equal to 3A, and similarly third block 3G minus TQ should be equal to 3A. So this all is equation. Adding all the three equations, TP will be cancelled, TQ will be cancelled, 3G 6G minus 3G, that is 3G is equal to 3 plus 3 plus 3. 4, the 3 3s are 9A. That implies acceleration of the blocks is G by 3 meter per second square. Acceleration of the blocks is G by 3 meter per second square. So this first 3 kg block will go upwards with an acceleration G by 3 meter per second square. Other two 3 kg blocks will go downwards with an acceleration G by 3 meter per second square. Acceleration blocks. Then what is the tension? TP, TQ and TR. If we substitute this acceleration in third equation, we will get TQ. And if we substitute TQ in second equation, we will get TP. Or first equation. So let us solve the other question also. This is 3, 2, 1. 3 equations if I consider. Substituting A in the third equation. So TQ is equal to 3G minus 3A. 3G minus 3A is how much? 3G by 3. That is 2G. 20 newtons. If I take G considered to be 10 newtons, the TQ will be 20 newtons. So if I substitute TQ in second equation, not required, directly TP you can get from the first equation. TP minus 3G is equal to 3A. That means TP is equal to 3G plus 3A. That implies 3G plus 3 into A is G by 3. 3 cancel. It is 4G. That is 40 newtons. So TP is 40 newtons and TQ is 20 newtons here. And then finding out TR. If you see here, for finding out TR, we need to draw the free body diagram for pulley. If we draw the free body diagram for pulley, there will be T dash, that is TR here in upward direction, TP in this direction. Here also the string is connected. This TP will be this tension in this right side string. So TR net force on the pulley should be equal to 0. So TR is equal to 2TP, that is TP is 40 newtons, then the TR will become 80 newtons. The answer is here TP is 40 newtons, TQ is 20 newtons and TR is 80 newtons in the question. I hope this is clear for you. So here in this video, what have we learned? First, we solved a basic Atwood mission problem, a basic pulley Atwood mission problem. Then we increased the dosage of the level of questions from one block to 2 blocks, 3 blocks, and we solved the tension, how to find out the tension on a given pulley. We solved how to find out the tension on a given pulley and how tension in different strings and also acceleration of the blocks. From this, if you are clear with this video, any number of problems from the pulley arrangement can be solved easily, and you need to know only one extra point in solving the complex pulley problems that we will see in the next next topic, next lecture of next lecture of our series. Thank you very much.